Hi everybody, it's June Angel Pews. I'm here to try again. The reason is I'm trying to clear my lounge floor. You know, I tend to, if I find anything that I think you'll like from my decluttering bit, or I get anything from a charity shop, I put everything on the floor just under my table where I do my filming. Well, where I do my filming now. Excuse me. Oh, I've got a bit of a throat today. And I want to clear it just so it's half done for Christmas. Not that it need. Well, shut up, June. Right, so some of the things that I've got here that I want to move out the way. Oh gosh, I should have got water, shouldn't I, before I come in. It's just that I think this video is going to work again, but if it's anything like last time, it took something like 2.5 hours to upload. I know Trisha, hi Trish, I know you said about converting it, but I forgot what you said to do. So I'm just going to upload it and let it just run. So, but hopefully I'll speak to you tonight or tomorrow and you can tell me in detail and I can write it down. Oh, and the other thing, sorry, before I forget, because I've got 3 accounts on Skype. Why, June, did you have 3 accounts? Not one of them could I access because the passwords were wrong. So with the help of my trusty 24-hour help little man, Diana and Trisha know what I'm on about there. We've deleted Skype and opened a new account. So hopefully there's just the one on there now. And I've got a new username and a new password, all typed up nicely for me by my little man. But I've got no contacts. So I've lost everybody. So I shall be, I mean, if you can send me yours, I would love that. Save me doing it all. But I will be saying, you know, can I put you on my contact list? So if you wonder what the devil's going on, don't worry. It's just me. I've done a couple today, but that's all. And I just hope I can remember everybody. So please, you know, if you try to get in contact with me and you can't, please don't take offence. I'm not trying to avoid you by any stretch of the imagination. Love talking to you all. Right, get on, June. You can see in front of you. Oh, go back, sorry. Trisha asked me a little while ago while we were talking, did I like marbled paper? And I said, oh, I absolutely love it. And went on to say that years ago I did several workshops. Well, I happened to find the pictures of what I created, tiny bit. You know, there's loads more. And I think I've found the fabric of this to show you. That's one of my marbled pieces. That's upside down. I can't remember how it goes. Anyway, so see if we can not have the glare on there. And this was a Dutch lady that I went to one of her workshops. It was at the NEC. I think it was the trade show I used to go to. Yes, it must have been. Because, oh, here we go again with my chimes. This is my clock. The workshop itself, and this is years ago, was about £90. If you failed to turn up, they would automatically debit your credit card details. And as I say, I'm talking years ago because, you know, she was very well known, except that I can't tell you her name until I look it up. So that was one of the things that I did, and that was on, I think it was plain calico, if I remember rightly. But what I loved much more, and that's another one of the same, oh no it isn't, is it? And there's another one, look, just drying off there. But what I loved more than anything was marbling on leather, suede and lace. I wasn't into lace at all then. As you can see, there's only a couple of pieces. Oh, don't glare. That's it. And it was predominantly silver and gold because this was so easy, it's unbelievable. None of the, what's it called? The, I'll say medium that you use under the normal proper marbling. They use ox gall and carrageen is another one I remember, to make sure that the paints, that there's a sort of a barrier in the water, if you like, so the paints stop on the top of the water and don't just fall down before you've done your marbling. I'm not going to do, I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it because, you know, there's loads of really good marbling YouTube videos and, you know, elsewhere. But this one I just wanted to share with you because it's so easy. As I say, the suede, leather and lace. So there's a couple. This was on leather. I made those into ATCs, I think. Sorry again about the glare. I've got to have all my lights on because, oh dear, because it's dark already and it's only just 4:15. There and there. Okay. And that's just the same picture really, just another of that first one. Just another way it was positioned. There was a little bit of a pink there. Sorry, I'm really sorry, but there's nothing I can do about this glare. So you just had something like a cat litter tray, as long as it doesn't leak water. Tepid water, all your materials, your plain materials, and in the UK it's called Blackfriar metallic paint. Now this is the only one I've ever used, and according to my tutor it's the only one that works really good and you get effects like that. And of course you can make those as dense or as subtle as you want. Oh, they're fabulous. I made a handbag, not a handbag, like a small purse with a shoulder strap with my lace. So Blackfriars, this is the gold. There's several golds. I used to like this pale gold. They still do it because I went and got this new, so I could show you. They do silver, which is very nice, but you have to be very careful. Don't put too much. You know, you use your pipettes, little plastic pipettes, just to drop onto the water. And then you can either leave it like that or put a paint, the end of a paintbrush, or if you've got one of those combs to put through to make that effect. But with this, you know, it doesn't matter. It's just straight onto the water. Drop, 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 drop. These you can go as mad as you want to. This colour, this gold. But the silver, you've got to be really careful because for some reason, it just dominates and it spreads like wildfire and you get nothing but a solid sheet of silver. As I say, I think in that one I've used silver and gold. And I'm sure they do other colours. Now, whether you get this from the States, I know not. Let's have a look at exactly. Oh, I haven't got me. Hold on, just 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. I've got to have my magnifying glass. I just can't see. I've been out today and I was virtually, just over to Dunelm's, virtually blind with the sun because I've got cataracts and they don't like the sunshine. And I hadn't got my sunglasses with me. Silly girl. Right, let's have a look. Health and safety. Keep out of reach of children. No contact with their eyes, etc. EU limit value of what? Because this has 130 GT. I'm trying to see the actual components of it. So you can get exactly the same thing over in the States or wherever. I can't see it. I'll go online and I'll get the exact composition of this. And then you can see if you can get it in Australia, the States, wherever. But this is fantastic. It's really brilliant at Christmas time. Wow. Bit late perhaps now, but you can have a go next year, can't you? So that's that. I have got marbling paints from years ago. I did go into my cupboard and have a look. This was one that I got from a really cheap, like a school's art website. And look, I mean, it's all, I don't think it's any good for anything. It might be. So these are all your colours, and you can mix your colours, etc. They're just your basics. So that one is Scholar, Marbling Inks. Oh, metallic. Yeah, that's me. I don't like plain colours, you see, of anything really. And this one doesn't need the mordant, I think they call it. Mordant rings a bell. I tell you what they used to use as well when I was a teenager. Size, a wallpaper paste. They used to use that in water. Look it all up, you know, but yeah, so that's those. And then I've got another lot somewhere. I never know how to pronounce this one. PB? I don't know. I'm not going to even try it. PEBEO. Marbling, colour and marvellous. That bit is French. Let's have a look, see what I can see on the back there. Well, it's obviously French because it's all the directions are in French. Oh, where did I get that from then? Because they usually convert some of them. Anyway, there's a website, look, if you get into the coloured ones, www.pebeo.com. But if you just want to try the easy method, that's your one. Right, let me give you a quick run through, because we're 14 minutes already, of what I could find for you. This I've had for years. It was a blouse that I got from a charity shop, still got the tag on. I just fell in love with it. Not with the style, but with the fabric. You can see it's very sheer. But isn't it gorgeous? There you go. This is long sleeves, which is not me these days. So that was that. Your old Bibles and books you will find, and the inner pages, the end papers I think they're called. They're nearly all marbled. if you don't want to use the paper and destroy the Bible, photocopy, scan. This is a couple of old books that I've got. This is paper ball making. Gosh, it's years, look, since I got this. When did I get this? From eBay. It was £2.20. Where's the date? 28th of August 05. There you go, 10 years ago. A shilling. I'm only showing you this because it was in with a cover that was sort of marbled the old way. There. Ledger books, if you've got any ledger books, which I'm into big time at the moment, by the way, because I found the one I altered years ago. And I've got a couple more I want to alter, but that'll be next year, with this sort of end papers. So this was, look, it was a little girl's needlework book, Kathleen Pratt. I used to live next, over the road from a family of Pratts. Not a very nice word. Not in England, it isn't anyway. Look at that lovely writing. Nice and neat. My exercise books were never that neat. And these, look, the knickers, pants with a gusset. See how the little girl has used the, been taught how to make a gusset. Isn't it fascinating? And I'll just flick through this because I've got other things to show you. That's how she's done a patch. Marvellous. Flannel patch. Yes, that is flannel as well. Darning. Gosh, I've done some darning in my time. Used to darn the socks, darn holes in the jumpers, particularly the elbows. If they did it too much, we'd have to put leather or faux leather on the, that's it, on the elbows. So that was that I thought you'd like to see. These are the really expensive papers that you get from Italy. These probably weren't very expensive, but nevertheless, the Italian ones are an absolute fortune. But if you ever go to Venice, please go and see if you can find a shop that does the marbling, you know, on site. And just treat yourself to a little bit of paper, because it's an amazing skill. The work that they do. Well, I mean, it's on YouTube, of course, on the internet. But if you get a chance to actually see it up close, so to speak, you can see I like the gold, can't you? Should do a lot with the red. Oh, that's a paper. I think that was quite expensive, as I remember. We used quite a bit of that. They do come in fairly big size papers for all you to pay. Isn't it lovely? For all you pay a lot of money. A couple of modern books that I picked up from T.J. Williams or whatever they're called. Just exercise books. But I thought, oh yes, must have those. That, you'll see with all my other samples, is really my favourite pattern above all. It's the pattern I did up to a point. And I think a lot of people like it because it's very popular. I've just got a pad from Joanna Sheen of all sorts of papers, which are, oh, here it is. This is one paper collection, and this is all, I'll go through this in another video, but the other one, because you can see this is brick, grass, water, all sorts. So it's fabulous, but I will go through it in more detail so you can see. So I took the, oh, it's brilliant. I took the papers out to show you. That's a lilac-y one. The yellow there. I think, yeah, there's 3 in each pack. That's the autumnal colours, fall colours. The browns and the golds. It's my favourite. Love it. When I first joined YouTube, and people used to say, what are your favourite colours? This was them. This was it. The peacock colours, I called it. Don't like that one myself, but everybody to their own. As I say, these are all from Joanne Sheen, and they're very reasonable. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's a green, more green than the one I showed you, isn't it? Yes, that's the blue, and that's the green. She does some wonderful papers. She used to do pads just of marble paper, but obviously didn't take off because she doesn't do it anymore. And I only got, I'm going to show you in a minute. That's it. I only got 1 pad of each. I was fuming, I couldn't get more. So if anybody ever sees these, Joanne Sheen, 40 sheets of assorted designs. Fabulous. I've tried, you know, I'm always inputting it into eBay, etc., in case anybody doesn't like what they've got or wants to destash, etc. I just scan them now. You know, I don't use these papers because they're too precious to me. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. You can always rewind, can't you? I know I'm dashing through, but I don't want this to be too long. Okay, that was that. I have several books on marbling. This one is marbling paper design. If you can get hold of this, this is brilliant because it's got a free CD-ROM. So all these papers you can print off till your heart's content. Sorry, glare. And it's a fabulous book. The patterns in it are... Isn't that amazing? I've been looking for some pale ones like this for sort of backgrounds to our shabby chic sort of lace and muslin and cheesecloth, etc. That's why I've got all these out. That's lovely, isn't it? Look at that. How on earth did they do that? Fabulous. And this one. Look. Oh! Out of this world, isn't it? I'll give you the full name in a minute and the IBS. See if you can get it for yourself. It's well worth going on your shelf. I could spend all day. I really could. It's another one I love. See that in a lot of Bibles, prayer books. I'm sure I've been through mine and scanned them all because I've got a whole collection of Bibles and prayer books, etc. So, it's the Pepin Press, or Pepin Press, Agile Rabbit Editions. It's called Marbled Paper Designs. There's a lot of Japanese and Chinese here. I've got to get my doodah here again. Sorry, I've got to bring it straight up to me. It's ISBN. I'll try and remember to put it on the video, but you know what I'm like. I forget. 978-90-5 5768-107-3. Okay. So I hope, you know, you can get that at some point. I've got a few of these that I've got on, I think I've got on, I might have to renew them, on Amazon, because I need to sell these, I don't use them anymore. So it's the Practical Guide to Marbling Paper. Lovely book, this, so easy. Basic methods, papers, colours. Oh, there you go, look. Ox gall, alum. So there's some of the things that they use when they're doing proper marbling. Proper marbling. Carrageen, moss, there you go. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. Another thing that they use. More pictures. Oh, that's oil marbling. Okay. A lot of these are French. 2 examples of purely decorative art that originated in Turkey. Sorry about those glary bits. Marble cut, that's called. Peacock curl. Spanish. That's nice. Gloucester, a later variation of Stormont. Of course, I'm going from back to front, which I do with all books. Stormont, using 4 vein colours. So, of course, they go into all the colours that they use to get this effect. It's a fantastic book. Don't know why it hasn't sold before now. Stormont, that's this one. First used in the late 18th century, its red-veined variant is less normal. So there's the red-veined one. And that's the normal. Italian shell, variation used in the 19th century, particularly as a siding paper on calf bindings. Calf being a little cow. Italian shell, similar to Italian shell 1, but using 3 body colours. Italian shell, the basic variation using only 1 colour in wide use from the 18th century, late 18th, to the early 20th centuries. Small French shell, the version particularly well suited for use on small calf bindings. French shell, widely used for end and siding papers, especially with calf bindings. I'm whipping through, I know, because I'm 27 minutes. French shell, first used in the 18th century and particularly popular up to the early 20th. Antique Dutch, oh, that's my favourite, isn't it? Well, similar. First made in the 16th century. Widely used in England from the late 17th to the early 19th. Antique Spot. Sorry. Antique Spot 1. The simple early form used in bindings of the 17th and early 18th century. And then it goes on. So there's that one. The Practical Guide to Marbling Paper by Anne Chambers. How to marbleise paper. Step-by-step instructions for 12 traditional patterns. And here's all your plates again. There's not a lot in here. A lot of them just black and white because it's more an instructional. That's what I like. So, yeah. 12 by 12 papers. I've had this for ages. It was, I got it, 2011. It's not that long ago. I don't know what I paid, but I certainly didn't. Oh no, I've got it before 2011, I bet. I looked on Amazon and it was going for £54. Then in 2012, £57, this pad. And then in 15, the only one that they'd got there was £7.99. You know, they do this silly pricing when they've only got one, don't they? So this is, you know, a bit of all sorts. But then, I mean, it's got burnt fabric and fabric with coffee cup stains and things like that. And it's a brilliant pad. Ledgers, documents. This would have been really good for your layouts, when you did layouts, you know, to do a vintage collage type. But these are what I went for, you see. That's nice. Those. And then that one is sort of, yeah, beautiful. It's just what is out there that I've been collecting over the years. It's a nice one, pale pink. Lovely. Oh, my battery's flashing. Right. That's nice. Again, it's that sort on prayer books and Bibles. It's nice. And then it goes into different ones again. That one's called Scrapbook and Collage Papers, the European collection. So if you can get one of those, be worthwhile. I wonder what I did with the fabric. Oh yes, I'm going to come back with another video. I thought I was near the end, but I'm not. I've got some fabrics to show you. Yeah. I've got the one I made, and then I've got lots of commercial ones. So I'm going to come back, because this one I think will take forever, because we're 31 minutes. Okay. Thanks for watching, and fingers crossed, everybody, that this is going to go through. All right then. See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.